Hello, everybody. It's me, Pixelated Umbreon. You might recognize this face from the good old Twitch.com website where I stream competitive TemTem content every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, like this. Calced? Maybe. Oh, he's too fat. Oh my god! Oh my god! Are you kidding me right now? Now that's calced. Now that's calced. I've been playing this game for a long time, about 800 hours at this recording, and I've seen a lot of misinformation surrounding some aspects of the game that came out at the 1.0 release, and even before then. But looking at the Steam page of TemTem, we see a recent spike of negative reviews right after the release of 1.0 that happened September 6th of 2022. And I wanted to read the negative reviews and see if they were valid or not. See what the hubbub was about, basically. So I want to review the reviews and see if they have any weight to them. It's important to keep in mind that the vast majority of the reviews of this game are positive, with there being about 29,000 positive reviews and 5,000 negative ones, so I'm not trying to be a negative Nancy over here. I just want to keep that in mind, okay? But a large spike of these negative reviews we can see stem from the fact that at the release of 1.0, TemTem introduced a battle pass. And comments like this definitely represent a large majority of what people are complaining about. Very, very disappointed in the fact that they added a premium store and a tamer pass to the game. This ain't free to play. And personally, I'm not a fan of battle passes either, but what's really important to keep in mind is that the TemTem Battle Pass, it only features cosmetic items, and you don't gotta take my word for it. I'll show you myself. So here is the TemTem Battle Pass. As you can see, cosmetic item, all cosmetic items. This is the currency that you use, that you buy with real money and you use on in-game items. And this is just an XP boost to your battle pass, not to your Tems. I know that some people were confused about that. And if you look, it's all just cosmetic stuff that doesn't actually affect gameplay in any way. Nothing crazy, you know. So, yep. Not pay to win in any way. And also important to keep in mind that none of the things that you get from the battle pass that cost money, you can't sell them in game. You can't trade them. So there's not even a way to make money off of having the battle pass. So it is not free to play. It seems like people are just upset about a battle pass existing at all, which I don't know why, unless you just don't want the developers of the game to get money, which is just seems kind of cruel and vindictive. Like, no. You worked on this game, you're not allowed to profit from it though. It's weird. But the best part of the battle pass is that if you don't want it, you don't gotta buy it. And nothing different changes for you. You still get to play the game just like everybody else. You'll just have less pizzazz. Also, and more importantly, another large chunk of the negative reviews came from people complaining about being permabanned or temporarily banned for no apparent reason. Now, this is obviously troubling, but funnily enough, I didn't even know about this being a thing for a whole year. I played this game for a while, and I had never heard of anything about people getting banned or nothing like that until 1.0 released and people in chat were asking me about it, and I was like, I don't know. But I looked into it, and there was a spike. There was a um, in 2020 there was a large spike, like a if you were just a regular person playing the game normally, you have nothing to fear, because besides the fact that most of these bans happened pretty early in development, the people who were affected by the bans were interacting with the game in a weird way. So essentially they were using like third party apps or bots, and it flagged, it triggered something in the TemTem code to ban you, essentially. And it is true that there were false bans. Crema admitted that. But I think the reason why people get so stuck up on bans is because whenever Crema first started, they were very ban happy, and they basically bragged on Twitter about banning 900 accounts without having a review process, which is not a good look. Not a good look. And a week later, they were like, actually, you can put in ban reviews or ban appeals now. So they definitely reversed their stance, and they've definitely softened up a bit. And you can, appeal your ban and all that stuff. So it's definitely a bad look, but over 2.5 years of development, they've definitely improved a lot on the whole. Anyways, long story short, you're fine. All of the reviews of people getting permabanned, obviously, I don't know how many of them are real or not, but we can assume that at least some of them are real. But as long as you're not doing something weird in game, like, using basically don't use any third party stuff. None of that. And you'll be good. I hope. And of course, the third major category of people complaining is people complaining about the excessive grindiness of the game, which, valid. Now, you might be confused. If they're valid, then what? But then why do you play the game if it's so grindy? It's because comparing the game from when it first launched to where it's at now, the grindiness has been severely reduced. Like, just, they've, Chroma has listened to the community and definitely fixed the things that people were complaining about. And let me just elucidate. So, Crema fix, there's less required battles overall in game. There's more XP given, just in general, battling people, and also defeating shrine tems, which helps people level up faster post game. They included temtems in certain areas to help you progress through the story easier. Lumas, i.e., shinies, they have a higher spawn rate now of 1 in 7,500 instead of 1 in 10,000. I should do a poll once more people get. Oh my god! Are you kidding me? Are you joking right now? Are you serious? I've been streaming for less than like 10 minutes. And this happens? Okay. 10000 like they were before, because people were complaining about it. They also introduced the auction house, which allows people to put up items and tems for sale, which makes it easier to get perfects and all that fun stuff. They also free tem. If you guys don't know about it, good for you. But they reduced the amount of tems you need to release to 200, which is good. Makes it easier to complete, and it's a good way to get money, pansons, and feathers. Radars used to be from 0 to 400 encounters. Now it's 0 to 300. So they reduced like the first 100 tems that were basically just grinding to get to the shiny odds. So improvement there. They also added a whole end game island to help players get another form of in-game currency called feathers, which helps you purchase really good end-game items like hacks and hotfixes and radars and just a bunch of goodies. But that's not even all, because Crumma's not done. Like, the game still has a lot of stuff that's going to come out, and one of those things that I am personally very excited for is TemTem Showdown, which will essentially cut the grind of making a competitive team, like all of it, because you'll just be able to, in the TemTem Showdown launcher, we don't exactly know how it's going to look, but we know that you'll basically be able to create a virtual team and use it in competitive play or in just regular competitive battles, like with friends, which is great. Love it. Like, I am so excited for that. But suffice to say, the people asked Crema and the people received, which is honestly kind of, nice. It's rare that game developers like listen to their community as much as Crema does to their Temtamers, so it's quite nice. And let's do something fun. Here is a lightning round of comments that made me do the big haha, made me exhale out of my nose a little bit. Overall, I think TemTem is a lovely game. Maybe a little biased. But I don't want people to be discouraged from playing this game just because they boot up Steam and they see, like, oh, there's mixed reviews. Well, I don't think I want to play this game. So I hope this video kind of cleared up the air a little bit. Hopefully it maybe, possibly, convince you to give TemTem a try. You can always refund it after. If you play not over 2 hours, you can always refund it on Steam. But that's all from me, folks. You can check me out on, obviously, YouTube. You can check me out on Twitter at pixelated or pixelumbreon. Also on Twitch at pixelated_umbreon. So, hopefully I'll see you there. Bye! I'd be surprised if it doesn't at 6.8%. Oh my god, we did it! Chat!